Welcome to Ball Talk Deep, where we talk deep about ball. It's Andrade and Irwin back at it again. Y'all know the drill. We're bringing back another series from season 1 of Ball Talk Deep, and that is Real Deal or Not. If you guys have been following the channel for a while, we talked about Kendrick Nunn and Tyler Hero last season, and both ended up becoming popular names in the 2019-2020 NBA season, with Kendrick Nunn being a Rookie of the Year contender.
Second place.
Behind
Zion. Surprising.
Right?
You were not expecting that.
Nobody was expecting that, yeah. And then Tyler Hero, who low-key has become almost a household name, one of the top names in the NBA because of his playoff and finals performances. He was matching and breaking Magic's records. Then Jack Harlow made a song with not about him, but using his name.
And then he made that infamous snarl in the finals.
Yeah, and then the Twitter thing too. He spit game at what's her name?
I know some IG model.
I figured you would know her.
Yeah, whatever.
And then
good for him.
Tyler's he's just been doing everything on court and off court that's just kept him relevant. And now he's one of the most he's the number one Heat jersey seller above Jimmy Butler, who's
surprising.
I know, right? A guy who's been in the league forever. But yeah, and I don't want to take no credit for that, but BTD was one of the first places that talked about Tyler Hero and his future prospect. We did the Real Deal or Not. We said he was the real deal. And then, after that, it just rose. So, Tyler, if you want to shout us out or something, just saying.
But anyways, man, we got another young stud.
Young baller out here.
He's rising up in the ranks.
True big baller.
True big baller.
And that's one of the Ball brothers.
Ball brothers, the most known one that you probably know. His name is LiAngelo. What? Oh, no. Just kidding. LaMelo Ball.
Oh, damn. I want to talk about LiAngelo, though.
I feel you, man. We'll do another episode, later on LiAngelo Ball.
Why you laughing? I really wanted him to be in the league.
He can't even make the Pistons, man. The Pistons are a dumpster fire.
They could have treated him better, though. I'm not gonna lie. They should have let him play in the G League game.
I feel you,
but
man.
We'll see. But now we got LaMelo, who already arguably is having a better rookie season, and who was supposed to be another prodigy brother, Lonzo Ball.
That's just LeVar talking, man.
Yeah, for real. But LaMelo is now fucking kicking ass. He's a walking highlight reel. Those passes, you see that court vision, and now he's become the youngest player in NBA history to score a triple-double. And he could have even done it at a younger age. I saw someone brought up a great point where, if the NBA season started at the right time in November, late October, he might have done it at some point in November or December. You know what I mean? So that would have been amazing to see. But either way, he got the thing. That's why we had to talk about him as the first real deal or not player in this NBA season. There's just so much going on with the kid.
Definitely, man. But it's good to see that it seems like MJ finally hit on another pick besides Kemba. Because, man, this guy's been out there, Jordan. Obviously, I know it's not all his fault. But Kwame, Morrison, some fucking no-show motherfucking scrubs.
L's.
But anyways, man, it seems like they hit it on LaMelo Ball, which I want to get to. My question is, LaMelo Ball, real deal or not? What do you think, Andrade?
I think LaMelo Ball is the real deal. It's obviously really early to tell, but one of the reasons I was comfortable enough to talk about LaMelo right now in this video was because he just has intangibles that you see on the court. He's got a lot to work on, obviously, but it seems to be that he's in the right opportunity with the right organization, and I feel comfortable enough to go off on the limb and be like, nah, I think this kid's the real deal. It's hard not to tell. It's on stats, it's eye test, he just passes all of it.
I do agree, man. Look, I think he's the real deal. While it is too early to say, he has two things that is to like. He's 6'7" guard. You can't teach height. And number two, he has the it factor, from what it seems like. And that's something just like height that you cannot teach.
Facts.
That's pretty good to see early on. He's not afraid of the spotlight.
No, talking about height, this is why I also think he is right now the second best star potentially that Charlotte Hornets have drafted after Kemba. But I think unlike Kemba, you can actually build around him, because Kemba's super talented. He's one of my but he's one of my favorite players just because how he is, on court, off court. He's got a great head on his shoulders, the way he plays. And LaMelo has height, and he plays the guard position. So this right now in a guard-driven league, especially a three-point shooting or a shooting league, LaMelo is everything you would want to build around. And he does seem to have the it factor. On top of the in factor, I won't focus on the intangibles. He's got a court vision that he has the natural talent for, and on top of that, it's already highly refined for someone his age and only in the first year of the NBA. You see it in the highlight reels. Obviously, he's going to commit turnovers. He's still getting adjusted to the league. But when you see the highlights, those little glimpses are what provide that window of like, okay, what's this guy's star capability, star potential? You know what I mean?
I mean, shit. If you're already doing triple doubles in your rookie year, you definitely, if you don't see the star potential there, then you're freaking blind.
And it's not just the triple double, just the baseball passes, full court, how accurate they are, how smooth they are. It's not like he forces it. And even like in one of his first games, the one that I kept seeing going around Twitter and Instagram was like behind the back, the one that he did to another player. Like, this man just sees it, and it's already so far ahead of someone his age and his level of NBA that, okay, now that he's got that, that means that, guess what? Now let's focus on everything you're bad at, or let's focus on everything else you could work on, like your shooting, your shot selection. Big thing that I really want him to see him develop is this defense. Look, bro, you don't gotta be a defensive player of the year candidate, but at the very least, if you want to be a serious star in this league, you want to play decent defense. And if you're a 6'7", and probably more like a 6'6" guard, if you're a point guard, even if you're defending a shooting guard, you're already taller than the majority of them. And you improve your defense, you'll be one of the best like down clampers, like shut down defenders for guards in the league.
Look, there's a lot of things we got to work on, but the good thing is, like you were saying, organization. Yes, Charlotte's not the best organization, I guess, to be a part of. However,
but it gives them the opportunity.
Exactly. Right now, they're a team that's on the come up. You know, they're still in the middle of the rebuilding phase, so he's gonna have plenty of opportunities to be able to get playing time.
Exactly.
And the leash that he's gonna be able to get from the management is going to be a lot longer compared to, like, for example,
on the Warriors or something.
Like,
no, not the Warriors.
Maybe
like
not the
Lakers
Warriors,
or something.
The Heat, something like that. That you're a contending team.
You'd be fighting a lot more for minutes and windows of opportunity.
And you're not gonna be able to fuck up as much.
And another thing that helps him out a lot on the Hornets is picking up Hayward. Picking up Gordon Hayward is going to be an underrated factor in LaMelo's development because, one, Hayward, and I spoke about this when we talked about Hayward's pickup and whether he deserved that contract or some shit like that. Some episode we talked about him.
I mean, he's overpaid, but however, man, he's able to take off that pressure off LaMelo.
Exactly. On the court, spacing. He's a knockdown. He's a very efficient knockdown shooter and shot creator. So LaMelo now can get higher improve his assist ratio and everything, because guess what? Now you got someone you can pass it to, and you can just focus on, you know, getting your feet wet in the NBA, as opposed to like, oh shit, I'm the star. Defense is gonna be in. Guess what? Defense is gonna be spread out because you got to focus on Hayward, even Rozier, other players, but Hayward especially. Exactly.
Devontae Graham, Rozier,
and on top of that, Hayward is gonna be, I think, an underrated mentor for LaMelo. Like, Hayward's seen shit. Hayward's been a star player for an organization when he was on the Utah Jazz. Hayward was going to be one of those star players for the Boston Celtics, and he was, even though he was injured and he wasn't able to like live up to that, he was still considered a star name. And even though he might not play the star player potential that he was, he's still a star name, and he's seen shit that he can obviously give to LaMelo, because nobody else on the Hornets is going to be able to give LaMelo the insight and experience that someone like Gordon Hayward can.
Of course, definitely. And
that's going to go a long way for someone LaMelo. And guess what? Another thing I want to point out is LaMelo's journey and experience is a huge factor in why he's so refined.
Of course, man. He's a guy that we've seen kind of like, we grew up with him.
We
like you were
saw
saying.
him
We saw him as a little jit.
Like, feels like, yes. Like,
we saw him, like, you know, when we saw him when LeVar Ball pulled him out of when he pulled him out of high school.
Yeah, they put him balling in LA Fitness with people.
Exactly.
Had that high squeal, laughing shit.
Not only that, but you know, he went to play. You know, we saw him for the first time. Lithuania. I'm like, shit, man. He's 15 years old, 16 years old.
And guess what? All those risk factors. What I love about LaMelo's journey is that when it was happening, it was all up in the air, and everybody was talking about like, shit, You don't know, nobody can tell the future. You don't know if it was going to derail his career or if he was going to be able to step up to the plate and just absorb and have all. It's the same way like when Luka came from the Euro League.
It's some adversity that he already went through.
There's a lot of positives, but at the same time, you don't know if those positives are going to play out as positives.
But I think it's positive because, okay, at a very young age, he was already playing with professionals. Yes. The league in Lithuania, yes. The league in Australia is going to be subpar compared to the NCAA Division 1.
No, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like a lot of times you get someone out of their comfort zone, they just derail.
You see
this man got out of his comfort zone and stepped up to the plate in Lithuania as a young ass kid, and then as a young guy in Australia, and now he's been able to transition all that. And even someone brought up in a question like, his rebounding, like his rebound is like great for a guard, and right now he's averaging about 7 rebounds, which is incredible, especially for a rookie guard.
And you know what he said? I think I know what you're gonna say. He played a lot of 21.
Yeah. And I think that combined with him playing with older and a lot of adults in different leagues contribute to that. And it's like LaMelo is a great example of like when you do something, whatever you do, it could be sports, it could be engineering, it could be art, music. If you do it your entire life and you stick and you stay focused on it, at a young age or in the future, you're going to be fucking one of the better ones, one of the best ones. And LaMelo is a prime example of that.
It's a prime example, man. I think we're in agreement that not only us, but the NBA world is excited to see what's in store.
Yeah, we both can say that we believe he's the real deal.
For LaMelo Ball, definitely the real deal. But you guys let us know in the comments, man, what you guys think. Leave a like, leave a subscribe. Look, just like LaMelo Ball got a long way to go in his career, we still got a long way to go in the NBA season, and we're going to have plenty of content going up for you guys.
Yeah, let us know what players you guys want to see us do real dealers or not. We already have some other ones in mind, like Precious from the Heat. Who else were we talking about?
I don't
some
know.
other name that we're talking about.
There's plenty of guys out there.
Yeah, there are. And on top of that, so let us know anyone you guys think we might be missing out, someone we should look out for, do a real deal or not series video on them. And yeah, one thing am very excited for LaMelo though, and I highly doubt you feel this excited about, is I want to see what kind of products he releases with Puma. No, I'm serious, cause you know me, I got mad shoes. I like love basketball. I love like fashion and shit. I'm very excited to see what Puma does with LaMelo's model shoe.
What I know for sure is
he's gonna be fly.
What I know is they're gonna be cheaper. I mean, more inexpensive and better looking than the shit show of the Big Baller brand.
Oh, yo, facts. And I think that LaMelo going to Puma and not sticking with Big Baller, and Lonzo talked about it. He did regret not doing that earlier on. Goes to show that LaMelo is moving different, and he learned from
Big Brother
Lonzo's mistakes, from his brother's mistake, which goes to show that LaMelo listens too, and that's a big thing that having a young star as you develop them and being to see like, okay, can we develop them?
But hey, man, with that being said, man, we appreciate all the love and the hate. You guys already know you can catch us on Insta, Twitter, TikTok, Ball Talk Deep, where we talk deep about ball. Catch you guys soon, but for now,
Take
later.
care.